If you didn't know how old you were, how old do you think you are? I haven't met any old people here. I look in the mirror and I see an old person from the outside, but in my heart and my head, I'm probably 40.
Steve and Marsha, I remember when the two of you first started to look into Shaker Pointe, but I recall that the two of you were not on the same page as far as the idea of moving to a retirement community. So can you tell me a little bit about where your minds were at back then?
Our kids were starting to ask questions about, what are you going to do for the future? What are your thoughts? And then we talked about moving, and we talked about the possibility of going to an intermediate stop, going to a condominium or an apartment of downsizing. And I was not interested in two moves.
Mm-hmm. And I wasn't interested in one move to an elder community where there were a lot of old people.
I think that's a common fear amongst people. So tell me a little bit about what that's all about, and maybe more importantly, now that you've been here for 3 years, what has that experience been like?
I was pretty fearful. Mm-hmm. And I guess my advice would be, don't be so scared. That was the right time for us to make this move. We're still healthy, we're still engaged with other people. This is the right size house. It's not a feeling like downsizing. We've created a new reality for ourselves here, mm-hmm. and this space is perfect.
It was fairly easy to get integrated into the Shaker Pointe community too. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of activities, and I jumped right in. Bocce, movies,
exercise classes.
Exercise classes.
With that. What I really love is the community. I'm an only child. I biologically, I didn't have any children. To be around people who are caring and, available, even though we're sort of locked in here, locked down, they're available. We are lucky enough to spend the winters in Hawaii, mm-hmm. and we came home early this year because of all the commotion, and walked in the door at 11 o'clock at night after 24 hours trying to get home, and there was a casserole on the table. I got to be careful because my eyes full of flowers, mm-hmm. and a welcome home. That was from our neighbors. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. There is a real moral compass here that people are devoted to the mission here.